quote of Srila Prabhupada? Yes, Arvind.
Please stay stronger and stronger in devotional service by chanting daily 16 rounds, following the regulatory principle strictly and avoiding the 10 offenses in chanting. If we follow this simple process faithfully under the direction of your spiritual master and try to understand our philosophy by regular study, you will continue to progress in Krishna consciousness, and Krishna will simultaneously protect you from the attacks of Maya and provide you with all necessary facilities for rendering service unto him. Please take encouragement and guidance from your elder God brothers and sisters and be happy in Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna. I think I was muted. So I was telling that Prabhupada in this letter is mentioning that we should take guidance from elders and seniors. And we should stay strong by chanting 16 rounds every day. Then we can overcome Maya. Can somebody read this quote? From Suratkal, can somebody read?
Yes, Prabhu. Let's struggle together. We had our difficulties, arguments, financial problems. We were struggling, but we were struggling together. Because we were struggling together, we were helping each other. In our efforts to help each other, we were all able to take advantage of each other's strengths. Take care of Krishna's devotees by listening.
Yeah, there's a quote by Niranjan Swami Maharaj, who is one of the Prabhupada disciples and very senior devotee GBC in ISKCON. He is telling that we had our difficulties, we had arguments, we had financial problems. Difficulties will come. Right? Difference of opinions will come, arguments will come. Struggle is there. This is a struggle actually. Staying in association, what is the struggle? To tolerate each other's differences. Right? I want something to happen and he wants something to happen. Okay, we have to adjust. So we should not leave the association because of these differences. Right? Differences of opinion are there because each devotee wants to serve Krishna differently. Even pure devotees have differences. Right? Jai Vijay are pure devotees, and four Kumaras are also pure devotees. And these two pure devotees have differences. Whether to allow inside the gate or not to allow inside the gate. Right? So imagine you're standing at the main door of the temple and you're supposed to decide who will enter and who will not enter. Right? And some street boys come and they say, we want to go inside. And you see that they're not dressed. They don't have clothes on their body. What will you do? Hey, stop. Don't go inside. So same thing Jai Vijay also did. They saw four children coming and they had no clothes. And they thought they will go inside and disturb the Lord there. So he stopped. No, Chatush Kumar said, no, we won't enter into the temple to take darshan of the Lord. So they wanted to enter and Jai Vijay wanted to stop. So argument started. Both are pure devotees. Chatush Kumar are children of Brahmaji. So in this way, the differences happened. And then what happened? Lord Vishnu came. Quarrels started, but then to settle the matter, Lord Vishnu himself personally came and then he tried to mediate between both of them. And then the case was settled. So when the transcendental difference of opinion happens, in that case, Lord himself comes. So, and these differences should not be considered as material, they should be considered as spiritual. Right? The difference of opinion which Kumaras and Jayavijay had, that is not material differences of opinion on a material platform, it was actually a spiritual platform. A difference of opinion on spiritual platform. So, Lord appeared there. Isn't it? So, in case if you see some very advanced devotees having difference of opinions, we should not judge. Should see that both of them are advanced. And we should not take sides, we should not make opinions about any of them. We should leave it as being transcendental. Otherwise, we commit offense and we fall down. Getting me? So, Srila Prabhupada might have had some difference of opinions with his God brothers. But both are advanced souls. So, those kind of differences will be on spiritual platform. So, we should not comment or judge and then make offenses. Right? So, there will be difficulties, arguments, financial problems. We are struggling. We were struggling, but we were struggling together. Because we were struggling together, we were helping each other. That in our efforts to help each other, we are able to take advantage of each other's strength. Yes. So I remember that when I was sent long back, 2010, we were sent to Trichy, NIT Trichy College for preaching. And how many devotees were there staying in the center? 2. Right. Mayor or a devotee there was. And I was in Pune before that. So one fine day, my counselor and Radhesham called me. Hey, you got work from home, na? Yes, Puruj. You have facility of flexibility? Yes, Puruj. I can take some flexibility. Sometimes I have to go to office. Acha. Then can you go to Trichy? So you can work from Bangalore and serve in Trichy. Take care of NIT Trichy Center. I said, okay, Puruj. So then we went. Then we were staying there. I was there and Tirtharaj was there. He was cooking, I was preaching. Of course, Chaitanya Prasad was also there, coming from Bangalore. So some days I'll stay in Bangalore, some days I'll stay in Trichy, going and coming. So we only have to cook, we only have to preach, we only have to do follow A to Z. So it was struggle. And we only have to do Mangalarti, we only have to do morning program, literally everything. 2-3 devotees. And that we are not stationed permanently there. We have to come to office also. We have to go back also. And then take care of, we have to take a night train, reach early morning. Then take bath, cook prasad, go for follow, do preaching. So in this way it was struggle, but the struggle was memorable. Right? Because we struggled, it was memorable. It was a blissful, happy experience. So register the boys, do device sessions in the hostel. Right. So Tirtharaj Prabhu used to make follow prasad and me and Chaitanya Prasad Prabhu. And there was one more devotee, Mukesh Prabhu. 3 of us will go to hostels, register the boys. And then I registered about 20 boys. Chaitanya Prasad were also, there are different hostels, Coral, Diamond, Agate, like the 3 different hostels. So I used to go to one hostel, he used to go to another hostel. Like these 3 hostels we covered. We registered 20 boys. Then one of the first rooms we used to take and do device program. And then, of course, it is not allowed to enter inside the hostels, as usual in any hostel. But you should just walk inside. Without any anxiety, without showing any anxiety in your face. And watchman will think, okay, student here, chhod dete. So then we enter into the hostel and do sessions. So like this, we completed all device sessions in the hostel. And after that, some boys became interested. Then we started calling them to the center outside. So we had a small home, 2 BHK home outside the college. We called them there. And then that one after we did Sankalpa Camp also in Srirangam. So pre-Sankalpa Camp, we took about 30 was it took a whole bus. And then we did pre-Sankalpa. And then after that, we brought them to our youth center. And the whole center became full. 20 bus came and 20 bus full occupancy it was. We sent a photo to Rajesh Temple. Rajesh Temple saw this photo and he said, "Oh, it looks like when Paniyati Chedadi festival is happening, there's no space to sit on the shore of Ganga. Some people are standing inside the water and eating. So like that house is full and then some people are standing outside and sitting outside and eating prasad. Yes, some people are sitting outside the main door and eating prasad. So struggle was there, but the struggle is memorable, blissful. So that's what Maharaj is telling me. In our efforts to help each other, we were able to take advantage of each other's strength. I have some strength and others have some strength. So we support each other, help each other to continue preaching, isn't it? Right. So that's the time when Sanatana Dharma was in third year. And another devotee there, Satya Sankarshan now is in Varanasi. He is now so nicely preaching there, assisting Achyut Mahaprabhu. So let's go ahead. So ideal community. Or the ideal community is genuine relationship is based on strength of one's own example and strength of their preaching. So ideal community means also devotees there should be ideal by their example. Example, I don't mean only sadhana. Sadhana is very important example, but also behavior, dealings, how they behave with other devotees, how they deal with other devotees, what are the qualities they're exhibiting. So that is strength of their own example. Right? Imagine the devotees are quarreling with each other for small issues. Sometimes it's not an ideal community. Isn't it? So people become disturbed by such kind of dealings. One devotee was doing some service in one center and kitchen, and he saw that some vessels are not washed and it started smelling. So he started shouting at the devotees. You don't take care of this kitchen, you are so lazy, you are so irresponsible, you are so unaccountable, he started shouting at them without listening to any problem or without. Generally, we should give correction, that's okay, but there's a way of giving corrections. And then the devotees got upset because of this harsh speech. So then what happens if it happens repeatedly, then they may stop coming for service. So there's a way to improve the standards. So one should do it in a gentle way, not in a harsh way. Right. So that you have to learn the strength of their preaching. If the devotees are very good in their example, automatically this preaching will also happen nicely. Right? You know that story of church where there were many forefathers were there. And these forefathers were staying there since so many years, but hardly anybody is coming to the church. Hardly anybody is coming to the church. Why? Because these poor people had no good relationship among them. They're quarreling among them. So it is not very attractive. Anybody who comes there, they will see the bad vibrations and they'll go back. So then one senior came to that church and then he saw the situation of the church. So one day he called for a meeting of all the residents. So all four of them came and they said. And then the senior told one statement. He said, one of you is a Messiah. Means the representative of God, sent by God. Is it? मैं तो नहीं हूँ, शायद ये है क्या? Everybody felt I am not the Messiah because they knew that I have so many anarthas. Maybe he. Then suddenly the outlook changed. And they started respecting each other. They started serving each other. They started being humble. They started assisting each other. Because everybody felt that other person is a maskiya. And in this way, the attitude towards each other changed, and nice relationships started developing amongst each other. And then some people who were coming, they saw, hey, these four people are so wonderful. They're having such wonderful relationships. So we want to associate with them. So like this, some people started coming, they started associating with them, and they started developing those qualities. They started getting spiritual interest, and the activities of the church they resume. Then it started getting filled up. So similarly, if devotees also have very good congenial relationships, right? They are happy being with each other, they're serving each other, loving each other, extending for each other, caring for each other, at the same time doing wonderful sadhana and preaching. Then what happens? That atmosphere becomes very attractive. Right? But on the other hand, if somebody is fault finding at every moment, oh, ये गलत है, वो गलत है, right? You did this mistake, you did that mistake. And if such atmosphere is a very critical atmosphere is there, then that center cannot flourish. In one of the youth centers, Radheshampur gives this example. In one of the youth centers, the leader of the youth center decided, see, our goal of life is to perfect our life and go back to it. For that, we have to overcome all our anarthas. To overcome our anarthas, we should know our anarthas. So let's help each other to find our anarthas. It's a very good plan. So they said that you should help us to find anarthas so that we can overcome them. Then everybody started finding faults with others. Some deodors eating like this. I say, galat hai. ऐसे खाना चाहिए. Okay. And somebody put his towel here and there. Say, hey, start publicly correcting each other. Right? You should not do this. You should not do like that. You should not do like that. So the whole atmosphere there became so critical that everybody at every moment was finding faults only. And because they was finding fault, they stopped getting taste in chanting holy name, and they stopped chanting also. They reduce their chanting. Because when somebody offends, hurts other Vaishnavas, automatically the taste is taken away. And when the taste was taken away, they stopped chanting, and then they left association, went away, and the whole center became khali. So without consulting their brahmacharis or elders, they took this decision. It was wrong. Instead of fault finding, we should find good in others, isn't it? We should appreciate others. Like I went to NIT Warangal, I'm coming from there. So I went to the youth center there. I put a nice notice board and then written appreciation of others, devotees. Right? So I was there on one day, yesterday morning. So Nityananda Rishi morning was there. So they appreciated devotees who had done good sadhana course in the last 2 weeks. Who has done very good sadhana scores. So 80 plus, they're giving some Nityananda's photo and some pen. And somebody did well in studies also. Somebody did very good in study, like 3 hours, 4 hours they studied every day. Along with their doing morning program properly. So they gave nice gifts to them also. And they felt encouraged, and others also feel inspired. Oh, I will also do better. I'm wasting my time simply wasting my time and not doing my sadhana and study. Let me also do nicely. Others are doing so nicely. So this appreciation, what happens? It gives the inspiration to others also, right? So like we announce morning in the morning we announce book distribution course. So and so devotee distributed so many number of books. So that is inspiring. It encourages the devotee who has done book distribution, and others start feeling, oh मैंने किया नहीं, 1 महीना हो गया, एक भी book distribute नहीं किया, एक तो करता हूँ. So he keeps a book in his bag at least. He gets inspired to distribute Gita. So in this way, seeing good in others inspires us, but seeing faults will um, actually degrade our consciousness. Similarly, there should be good relationship between brahmacharis, within grahasthas, and also between brahmacharis and grahasthas also, right? So in the temple setting, this is relevant actually. And brahmacharis can focus on sadhana and preaching, and grahasthas they can create a community among themselves and become support to each other. Right? Brahmachari community supports each other, and grahastha community supports each other, and then together brahmacharis and grahasthas can come together to help each other also in spiritual life. In this way, very congenial relationship is also maintained. Right? That sometimes what happens in some temples there is a rift. Right? Like as soon as Radhana Swami Maharaj tells about initial days of Chowpatty temple. Right? Grahasthas are thinking that these brahmacharis they're simply sitting and eating and doing nothing. And brahmacharis are thinking these grahasthas they are going to office, they are working hard like anything, and they are in Maya. They don't do any spiritual activities. They are in Maya. So brahmacharis are thinking grahasthas are in Maya, and grahasthas are thinking brahmacharis are lazy and wasting their time, not doing anything. So that was the initial days in the Chowpatty temple. Radhanath Maharaj, when he came there and then he saw that big wall between brahmacharis ashram and grahastha ashram, then he started bridging the gap between both of them. When he started glorifying the brahmacharis, see, they have left their family, they have left their money, their job, and they are living simply in a dormitory, sleeping on the floor, and then eating simple prasadam, doing nagar sankirtans, and doing preaching, going to different cities. Then the girls started getting appreciation. Oh, they're eating so much. We didn't know. We thought they're sitting in ashram, simply eating and sleeping. Because the Maharaj emphasized the austerity and sacrifice part of brahmacharis. And when he was in brahmachari classes, he was telling, see these grahasthas, they have their job, they have their money, they have to earn money, and they have their family, they have their children, they have to take care of the children, their education, they have their mother and father and in-laws and everything. So there's so many issues, but still they're practicing Krishna consciousness. They're coming to temple every Sunday, and some of them are coming every day, and some of them are giving so much donations so the temple can run. See, so then he glorified like this. Then brahmachari started getting appreciation for grahasthas. So then when they met each other, then there is good feelings amongst each other. Then both ashrams flourished. Right? So now we see the big brahmachari ashram with stalwart brahmacharis, and there are big grahastha ashram also with many stalwart grahasthas. Because that culture of appreciation was created. Responsible to any leader to be a powerful team player. Be a good example, right? Be caring, not demand respect, learn how to be humble. Basically, Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarora Viseshana, Amanina Manadena Kirtani Savatra. Be disinterested in getting respect. Learn how not to abuse humility of others. Generally, a leader, he may think that, oh, this fellow is very humble. Sab seva usko de dete hai. Dump it on. One should be considerate, no? Who can do how much, what is their capacity, according to one can give. Consider all other Vaishnavas better than oneself. Not use his or her position for controlling others. Right? Generally, I am the leader, I am telling you, you should do it. So, like this only thing. So, have no expectation from the dependent. Have no agenda in relationship other than helping one in his or her spiritual life. Right? Those who are facilitators, you have some boys whom you are mentoring. Right? We should not think that, okay, they are dependent on me, I'll control them and I'll engage them in my service. They are Krishnas actually. We are facilitating them to come closer to Krishna. So we are serving them by helping them come closer to Krishna. So that is the role of a facilitator. he should not become controller. Right? There was one counselor who was super controller. Right? One of the rest the counselors were in some other temples. So he was still. If that family has to go to their native place or in-laws place, you should take permission. प्रभु जी मैं चाह रहा हूँ, मैं चाह सकता हूँ क्या? To that extent he was controlling. Right? So it's too much. Guruji, I want to give 1,000 rupees donation to temple. Can you give? Oh yes, you give. So it's too much. It's like micro controlling, micromanaging. And the such kind of microcontroller is not good. One can give guidelines, one can give the standards. So this is what is okay. You can give 10% of your income to the temple, or you can have this much frequency for visiting home or having other things. If you go too much, then your sadhana may get affected. Like that, he may give some general guidelines, but according to the time and place and circumstance, the person should be given the independence to decide, isn't it? So one cannot choke up. सांस लेने के लिए permission चाहिए नहीं. Some very important crucial things one should consult. It's not that for every breath he has to consult. Like microcontrolling. So we have our agenda. What is our agenda? That he should become strong in his spiritual life. That's our agenda. Now here's a nice story about teamwork, cooperation among devotees. Have you seen this story? You have seen? Okay. So this is about geese. These geese are flying together. They live in association and they fly together. When you see the geese migrating, going to warmer place to sort the winter, pay attention that they fly in a V formation. Do you know why they do this? They go in V formation, one bird in the front and others in the V formation. Why? No. No idea. Let's see why.
It's easy to fly.
So, yes.
Aerodynamics, that part works.
Aerodynamics. Okay. Engineers give. Okay. Harshvardhan, expert. Aerodynamics, aeronautical engineer. And even aeroplane has got a V formation. It breaks the wind. And then the flight can go faster. Similarly, the first bird.
One more reason, Prabhuji.
Yes.
One more reason is if the first bird, yeah, you were saying, I think the same. Then if he tired, he can go back and join the group, and anybody who is in the front can come front, so that to support the same V formation.
Yeah.
This is all.
Correct. So they fly in like this. So by flying in the V formation, the whole flock increases its efficiency by 71% compared to just one bird flying alone. Right. If you are doing, suppose you are alone going Harinam Sankirtan, and you are going in a group with one leader and everybody following, it's a better experience, right? Because one person is leading and everybody is following. So that increases efficiency. And when people come to watch, ये कौन क्या कीर्तन चल रहा है, right? And you're distributing prasad on books and everything. So it increases the efficiency. What is the lesson? Sharing the same direction and working as a team gets us to the destination quicker and easier. By helping ourselves, the accomplishments are great. If you become part of that V formation, you can do great accomplishments. We all share the same direction as we are endeavoring to return back to God. What is our direction? Back to Got it. So by cooperating with one another and helping one another and appreciating the value of others' association, we can reach our destination of back to word easier, smoother, and faster. Now, if this one goose leaves the formation, it struggles. it's difficult to catch up with others. Like sometimes it happens that you are going in Nagar Sankirtan and one fellow stops because somebody is arguing for book distribution and all. And the Kirtan has already gone half kilometer away. Then it becomes difficult to catch up because you are alone and there is no struggle. You have to run, so many distractions. You have to pass through that and then catch up with the Sankirtan team. He feels the resistance of the air and difficulties of flying alone, right? So similarly, if somebody wants to practice alone Krishna consciousness in his own room, then a lot of resistance will be there by our own mind. Right? One may not be able to get up in the morning. One may not be able to chant all the rounds in the morning. Or sometimes some rounds are even pending. And Maya attacks. So a lot of resistance comes if you're but if you're in a group, it's easy. And so lights are on and everybody has to get up. Probably time for Mangalarti. Tuck, 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 everybody gets up. So in a group, it is easy to fly. Then he quickly comes back to the formation to take advantage of the flock's power in front of him. Lesson 2. By staying in tune and united beside those going in the same direction, the effort will be less. Everyone will be inclined to accept and give help. When we leave the association of devotees and try to practice Krishna consciousness alone, because we cannot tolerate the different nature of devotees, then we may make our progress in KC difficult. Alone progressing is difficult. If we understand the value of Vaishnavas and learn to tolerate small differences and inconveniences in our path back to Godhead, then all devotees will be inclined to accept and give help. We have to little bit adjust and tolerate others' natures. That's essential in association. Now you see the leader, when the leader gets tired of flying because he's taking the lot of beating, all the wind is hitting him, and others it is less. So he gets tired. So then what he does, he needs a break. So he comes behind and other takes the lead. This is called situational leadership. Okay, one can change the roles. Now I'm leader, but now I need a break. I take back seat and I allow others to lead. So this is, he goes to the end of the V formation while another takes the lead. Next. And what is the lesson? Successful bosses learn from people, including their employees. Yeah, sometimes they give their leadership to their employee. You lead the team now. This project you lead. They may give it. So share the leadership. By sharing the leadership, to share the leadership, there must be mutual respect between us all the time. Gathering our abilities, talent, resources, and commanding our faculties, we can share the hardest tasks. Like these people are jumping down. Alone jumping, very fearful. But when they jump together, holding hands together, they're confident. Okay, मेरा parachute खुला नहीं तो दूसरे को खोलेगा हम पकड़ें. Right? Together, right? Together they'll safely land. These geese on the V formation, they quack to encourage each other. To encourage the one in the front. Quack, 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 we are there. Then hearing the sound, he gets encouraged. So similarly, so we have to encourage. If somebody is taking the leadership position, encourage. Truly, yes, you are there leading us, we'll follow you. Please go ahead, whatever decisions you take, we are with you. We'll follow. Encourage, cooperate. Then the leader also feel confident. Yes, let's go ahead, let's preach. Suppose you're going to one hostel, 2-3 people, and one leader is there, and 2 are juniors. But if the leader says, I want to go into the hostel and preach, and if others cooperate, then one can very easily go and do the preaching in a particular college or hostel or whatever. So we should encourage the leader and cooperate with the leader. A timely word of encouragement always motivates, helps and strengthens. It produces the best of benefits. If we bond together and support each other, if we make true the spirit of teamwork, regardless of our differences, we can rise to meet our challenge. Life will be easier and the passing of years more fulfilling. And we can cooperate in that spirit of pleasing Sheila, Prabhupada, Guru, and Gauranga. My dear devotee friends, let's be like the geese and fly our way back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. So this is what we can learn from the geese, that we fly together and reach our destination. Because there's another story. I'll keep some time for question answers. So any questions on this topic? Similarly, all the devotees staying together in different centers. If we cooperate with each other, differences will be there, but with all the differences, if we try to cooperate with each other, you will say that we can achieve more. Together, everyone achieves more.
Yes, Prabhuji, I have one question.
Yes.
So sometimes you have told we might have different opinions that we should do this, like this. Different people have different opinions. So in that particular situation, can we know that which decision should we choose like that?
Yeah, suppose you are having a meeting and 3-4 people are there and everybody's giving different opinion. Which opinion to choose? Right? If one of them is a senior, then we should give more weightage to that senior and experienced person's opinion. Isn't it? Because he has this experience since many years, and he has seen many situations. So then his opinion will be more valuable. Right? And also the opinion of people who are on the actual executing that service. Their opinion also should be heard. And one should try to come to a consensus on which is the best opinion. One thing is we should not be rigid with our opinion. Okay, if you are rigid with your opinion, then you'll see it will spoil the teamwork. Right? Although you know that your opinion may be the best, but still, because you're working as part of the team, we should try to hear from others and try to take everybody's opinion, listen to everybody, and if something is more very valuable opinion in that, then we should consider it actually, but not reject. So in this way, experienced opinion should be taken, and then discussion should be done. And in case still there is difference of opinion and we're not able to solve it, then what we should do is consult senior. And whatever he says, you do. Right? That's what Guru says. Guru means what? Whatever he says, you should do it. Close your eyes and do it. That's all. That's how we can resolve the differences. Right? First of all, we can try to discuss on your own and see what is the best opinion, best strategies. And in case there are some things still undecided, then you can consult seniors and they will tell you, okay, do this. Agman karke kar denge. Is that okay, Asim Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other question? You should speak loudly.
Usually now means culture actually change. When we come to Krishna consciousness, we know culture of appreciation. Always should be there. But background will be different culture. So when we try to change the culture, it becomes very difficult to change. How it should become easy, or what should be the driving force?
Achha. So Basaraj was asking that, okay, we come from different cultures, and when you come to culture of association, then we have here the culture is of appreciation. Previously, culture may not be of appreciation. Yeah, some people come from that background that appreciation is everybody. There is no encouragement kind of thing. So, but actually, some things can be cultivated. It's absolutely not so difficult. So, if you start appreciating, you'll start liking it. Start with, if not directly, if you're not able to appreciate directly, at least write a letter, write a message, or put up a notice board, write some appreciation. And once you start appreciating, then you will feel happiness. Then we'll start liking it, we'll start doing it. There's nothing wrong appreciating. कुछ खोएंगे नहीं ना. And the difficulty is that our false ego doesn't allow sometimes to appreciate others. Because he's better than me. How can he be better than me? So the false ego also comes in between sometimes. So appreciation is a way to overcome false ego and envy. Antidote for envy is appreciation. It helps us to overcome our envy. Like if you see Chaitanya Leela, how much appreciation? How much Lord Chaitanya glorified other devotees like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Haridas Thakur. So much he glorified. Right? So that is our Vaishnava culture, to appreciate.
I feel that if we do sadhana properly, then this struggle comes to appreciate. I feel instead of trying it, I feel if I do sadhana properly, automatically it will come. Let me do this properly.
When it will come? If you start appreciating, your sadhana will also improve. Because the heart is heavy because of false ego and envy. When you start appreciating, you will see heart becomes light. खुल जाता है दिल, बहुत हल्का हो जाता है. Then easy to chant. That's why Trinadapi Sunijana, Tororasation, Amanena Manadena. When you become humble, when you tolerate inconveniences, then when you offer respect to others and not expect respect from others, then you can chant. You can chant with love and affection. Why? Because heart has become light. We are not carrying the burden of being the master or the burden of being the best person. So the heart becomes light. That's appreciation is important. Genuine appreciation. You do one thing, just every night before sleeping, write on appreciation for one devotee. Every night, that's all you have to do. Before sleeping, on your bed, just think of some good qualities of one devotee, at least. And next night, another devotee, next night, another devotee. Keep thinking of good qualities. You will have a change of heart.
I have one question.
Yeah, one question has come in the chat here. How to get work done by being humble? As it doesn't work many of time. A junior may take it casually. Okay, Ajinkya Guru is asking. Means you are a leader and you are humble and you have to get work done. Actually, one devotee sent me a quote of Charlie Chaplin. Love is sufficient to get everything done in this world. प्रेम से करेगा ना तो प्रेम से करवाएंगे तो आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है. When love is there, love and affection is there between devotees, वो प्रेम के कारण आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है. Prabhupada could cross the ocean at the age of 70 because of love. Prabhupada disciples went all over the world because they loved Prabhupada. Prabhupada didn't say, I am telling you, you should go. Never did that. Prabhupada said, it will be nice if few of you can go to London and preach to George Harrison. Swamiji, you want to preach in London? We will go. And they had no money, no place to stay. They still went. So love is more powerful than force. It is a misconception to think that force will work. Force may work for some time. Till the time he is with you, it may work. After he leaves you, Hari bol. प्रभु जी का चेहरा कभी नहीं देखना मुझे. बहुत सताया मुझे. So, love is most powerful force. That's why leader should not be forceful. He should be encouraging and loving. And the junior should feel, yes, प्रभु जी इतना sacrifice कर रहे हैं मेरे लिए, इतना सेवा वो खुद कर रहे हैं, मैं थोड़ा उनका मदद करता हूँ. When this mood comes, then services can be accomplished very easily. But because there is lack of love and affection, then one may want to use force. Right? So one should work on developing that love and affection and good relationship between devotees. That is the best way to work actually. Yeah, Jayanagar, somebody had a question. Who is that?
Prabhuji, I have a question. Like,
Speak loudly near the mic. Yeah.
we go outside Prabhuji for our work and all, and there
Ah.
we see many people who are doing the politics against us.
Ah.
And at time that appreciation mood doesn't come. And when we come
Yeah,
back with the same to our base, it happens like even if we want to appreciate the qualities of the other, it doesn't comes out of this one.
Okay. So you're telling that you go to your workplace and their culture is to exploit, and there's no culture of appreciation. And when you come to association of devotees, then we don't feel like appreciating and encouraging others. Yeah, so this is a little bit challenge because you have to play dual role. So in Karmi circle, you have to be something different, and here you have to be something different. So I suggest you can learn from our Prabhakar Prabhu, our congregation devotee, Purushottam Narasimha Prabhu. He is one of the senior BBMP head in the Brihat Bengaluru Mahanagarapalikha. He is like very top person. And when he goes to office, everybody like saluting him, sir, aage, sir, aage. He is like very strict and very pakka in his duty, and everybody salutes him and respects him. And when he comes to temple, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One devotee has come for taking Bhagavatam. Please, can you give Bhagavatam, Prabhuji? It's very humble. But when he goes to his office, he's like lion. So you can go and ask him this question, Prabhuji, how do you manage these things? So in the outside circle, we don't have to act humble, right? We can be, as per your position, we can deal with others, right? Of course, with respect and honor, you can deal with others. Like Narad told that snake, you can raise your hood, but don't bite. So like that, we can be strict with ourselves and respectful. At the same time, not get exploited by others. But when you are in devotee association, you just be in the mood of servant of the servant of the servant, and assist your guru in service. So that's how we have to manage in work life and devotional life. So same thing you can try to follow Ashutosh Pro. Try to appreciate devotees every night before sleeping. At least one devotee we start appreciating every day. So that will help a lot. Begin with one devotee appreciation every day. Maybe we can keep a small diary and keep writing. Today this Prabhu, oh, I saw these good qualities in him. Just write one line, that's all. Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll end here. Today is Srila Narottam Das Thakur's appearance day. So you can pray to Srila Narottam Das Thakur to bless us with great love which he had in his heart. And he has given so many Vaishnava bhajans full of love and appreciation. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, full of appreciation for devotees, appreciation for Ramachandra, Kaviraj. So we can also get the quality to appreciate devotees and Krishna Prema like Narottam Das Thakur, and also the quality to do Kirtan like him. Okay. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Narottam Das Thakur ki jai.